Today we are taking a look at Hatsune Miku from Vocaloid. This is the Christmas 2025 in the Luminasta line by SEGA. Vocaloid is singing voice synthesizer software that lets creators turn typed lyrics and melodies into songs. It uses recorded voice banks, so anyone can craft music with virtual singers instead of live vocals. Hatsune Miku is a virtual singer with blue-green twin tails and a bright, cheerful voice. Today's highlights for this figure are the energetic baking pose, the voluminous paired tails, and the festive outfit. The pose balances one leg on the ground while the other bends back, giving a sense of motion. At the same time, the raised whisk and supported bowl clearly tell a story of mixing sweet cream. Her paired tails spread outward in big curls with layered strands that keep the hairstyle feeling full from many angles. Small sugar pearl-like beads and the striped ribbon bows tie the hair design into the dessert-inspired theme. The outfit combines a yellow bodice, flared skirt, and white apron, so the baking theme reads instantly. Details like red and white buttons, the candy cane pocket, and glossy red shoes push the Christmas feeling further. This channel brings you figure reviews and anime merchandise updates straight from Japan. If you enjoyed this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe. The expression on her face aims straight for cheerful energy rather than subtle or moody nuance. Both eyes are wide and open, with printed rings in the irises that keep the gaze sharp and focused. Small white highlights sit near the pupils, helping the green-teal color feel bright without looking overly glossy. Even up close, the iris rings and outlines stay clean, so the eyes read clearly from different angles. Soft blush sits on the cheeks, placed high enough to support the smile without hiding the sculpted cheek lines. The mouth is sculpted as an open shape with a visible tongue, giving a sense of excited shouting or singing. Teeth are not over-defined, so the opening keeps a simple, cartoon-like feeling that matches the design well. Bangs fall in several layered pieces across the forehead, with small gaps that let the eyebrows peek through. Those eyebrows curve upward slightly, reinforcing the upbeat mood and avoiding any sharp or severe impression. From there, the hair flows into two large paired tails that sweep backward in dramatic, curling shapes. Each tail has strong volume and clear strand separation, so the silhouette stays readable even when viewed from behind. The outer curls twist into big, rounded spirals, and the sculpt avoids flat planes that weaken the motion. Teal hair color covers the main mass, with slightly lighter shading in some outer curves to suggest depth. There are no transparent tips, but gentle shifts in value keep the hair from feeling flat. Small bead-like details dot parts of the tails, evoking sugar pearls for a dessert-themed accent. A simple white ruffled headband and large brown ribbon bows tie the hairstyle back into the outfit concept. Moving to the upper body, the outfit starts with a soft cream yellow bodice that anchors the dessert theme. Brown vertical piping runs down the front, giving the torso structure and helping the color blocks stay organized. Small red and white buttons sit near the center line, adding tiny pops of contrast that echo classic Christmas colors. A white collar peeks out at the neckline, framed by a large brown bow that acts as a focal point. Over everything sits a short red hooded capelet, cut open around the arms so it feels light. The capelet has sculpted folds that flow with the pose, and the edge carries fluffy white trim to suggest fur. That trim uses a bumpy texture rather than flat paint, which helps it read as soft material without shading tricks. From the bodice down into the waist, the torso narrows gently before the skirt flares, keeping a simple hourglass line. The white apron covers the front, with a neat central pocket that comfortably holds a striped candy cane element. That small detail reinforces the holiday mood and also connects to the red accents on the buttons and the shoes. Around the back, the apron sash gathers into a large bow with separate tails that curve outward. One arm stretches outward with a confident line, giving room for the whisk without crowding the torso. Sleeve sculpt under the capelet shows slight creases at the elbow, suggesting movement without making the fabric look heavy. Her hand wraps around the whisk handle, with individual fingers marked clearly enough to make the grip feel secure. The whisk head uses thin metallic-looking wires and a small swirl of cream at the tip. The other arm stays closer in front of the body, bent to support the rounded mixing bowl under its base. Together, the bowl and whisk create a clear action setup, as if she is mid-step whipping a sweet dessert. Looking down to the waist, the flared skirt and scalloped underskirt give the lower half a layered, cake-like shape. The yellow outer layer rises slightly with the motion of the pose, so the ruffled hem does not feel static. Underneath, the white underskirt peeks out in even scallops, adding depth without stealing attention from the main color. The apron lies smoothly over the front, with gentle folds suggesting fabric pulled by movement rather than stiff plastic. At the back, the large bow from the sash sits high on the waist, with tails falling in separate arcs. From there, the legs form the foundation of the pose, with one leg extended down to support the figure. Dark brown tights cover both legs from the skirt line to the shoes, giving a continuous surface against the bright clothing. Because the tights are matte, they stay calm next to the glossy shoes and the more saturated colors higher up. The supporting foot plants firmly, while the other foot lifts behind in a playful arc that matches the arm movement. Both shoes are chunky and red, with pale cuffs and ribbon details that echo classic holiday imagery without becoming ornate. Sculpted seams and edges along the shoes keep the shapes crisp, so the footwear does not blur into the tights. The angle of the lifted leg and the bend at the knee suggest a light skating or skipping motion. Small curves in the ankles and knees prevent the silhouette from looking stiff while it holds a one-leg stance. Balance comes from arms held wide and the bend of the trailing leg, giving a sense of forward motion. This figure is approximately 20 centimeters tall. That's about 7.9 inches. For size comparison, here's a 350 milliliter can. That's about 12 ounces in the US. Overall, Hatsune Miku in Luminasta by SEGA turns a sweet baking scene into a very lively seasonal figure. The face sets the tone with wide, bright eyes, clear iris rings, and blush that reads cheerful instead of noisy. The open mouth adds to that mood, suggesting she is calling out or singing while working rather than simply posing. Around it, the layered bangs and visible eyebrows keep her expression readable even when you look from a slight angle. Large paired tails and sugar pearl-like beads carry the energy outward, giving the hairstyle a playful dessert twist. The white headband and brown ribbon bows help connect that hair volume back to the rest of the costume. In the upper body, the cream yellow bodice, red capelet, and bright buttons organize the color story without feeling crowded. Textured trim around the capelet edge and the brown neck bow make the chest area feel detailed but still clear. The whisk and bowl pairing works well, since one arm stretches out while the other supports the mixing bowl. That action idea continues into the waist, apron, and candy cane pocket, which lean into the baking and holiday concept. Lower on the body, the layered skirt and underskirt give the pose weight, while the apron bow draws attention. Matte tights calm the palette between the bright skirt and the glossy red shoes, so the lower half stays controlled. The one-leg stance with the other leg bent back adds movement, while the limbs still read as controlled. Taken together, the sculpt and paint support a theme of sweet cooking and skating-like motion instead of random decoration. Because of that, fans of Vocaloid or Hatsune Miku who enjoy seasonal designs will likely find this interpretation very charming. Collectors who prefer bright, theme-driven outfits with clear props and energetic poses should find this piece easy to appreciate. That's it for this video. If there's any part of the figure you liked, feel free to leave a comment and share your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.